One of the basic and main tools in the world of information and communication technology is the computer. Since its beginning, it has come to play an essential role in the human being life that we do not imagine life without this important tool. The computer, since its appearance in the human life, has suffered several transformations, classifying its technological development in generations. Each generation has carried out the means to create new knowledge, not only in technological development of the computer, but it has covered and transformed different areas of the human knowledge. The future of the world of the computer will continue evolving and will be objective in the development of industries, research centers, professionals, and all persons interested in the technological advance, who will be in charge that this tool transforms and reach unimaginable applications.
The operative system. The operating system is the most important program of a computer. It permits the user to take control of the computer, both software and hardware. All computers must have an installed operative system on them. It's a vital part of the functionality of it. Some of the main functions of the operating system are the interprets and executes the instructions through the interference that provides to the user. It optimizes communication between input and output devices. It coordinates the processing of tasks. It provides also diagnostic errors of the basic parts of the computer. It serves as a connection to run the application software. The hardware of the computer does not perform nothing by itself. It requires the software that requires about the operating system to work by itself. This operating system has the purpose to provide the necessary instructions so the software interacts with the hardware, and that the application software works in a way that the user and the computer communicate. There are also many kinds of operating systems. Some of them are the multi-user, multitask, and the multiprocessing one. The multi-user, it permits two or more users to execute programs at the same time. The multitask permits to execute two or more programs or applications at the same time. And multiprocessing, that means of multiprocessing that have more than one processor which operates in the same memory but executes simultaneously process. The interface of the operating system. It is the presentation of the medium where the user introduces orders or commands to the operating system and this to the hardware. These are two of the interfaces that operating systems use. The first one is the command line interface. In this type of inference, the operating system provides a command line in which the user introduces instructions or commands formed by characters of the keyboard. The another one is the graphical interface. In this interface, the execution of commands and programs are achieved by selecting pictures or icons that represent them, or by displaying menus or windows.
Windows is the operating system that dominates the market of computers, which since its operation has had different versions. Only gonna talk about Windows 7. Desktop. It is a working area and it occupies the entire screen. Mouse pointer, it permits to select and execute applications. Icons, they are objects on the desktop. They represent programs and shortcuts to folders, files, and programs. And taskbar. It is used to give access to many applications. It is composed by Start Menu, Direct Access Area, Open Applications Area, and Status Area. Some important icons are Recycle Bin, Shortcuts, Files, and Folders. Jump List. The jump lists are lists of recent applications as files, folders, or web pages, organized by the program determined to open it. The option All Programs shows a complete list of the programs installed in the computer.
Personalize the computer. To change the image of the user's account, click on the Start menu and in the image that is in the upper part of the right pane. To change the background desktop, click with the right button of the mouse in the area of the Windows desktop. Click on Properties and click on Desktop. To change the color of a window, click with the right button of the mouse in an area of the desktop of Windows. Select Properties and click on Window Color. To change the sound of system, click with the right button of the mouse in the area of desktop of Windows. Select Personalize and click on Sounds. To change the screensaver, click with the right button of the mouse in an area of the desktop Windows. Select Properties, click on Screensaver. Personalize the icons of the desktop. Click with the right button of the mouse in an area of the desktop. Select Personalize and then select Icons of the desktop. To change the size, order, or an alignment of the icons of the desktop, click with the right button of the mouse in an area of desktop windows. Select View. Select one of the size options. Order icons of the desktop. Click with the right button of the mouse in an area of the desktop of Windows. Select Sort By. Personalize the mouse. Click with the right button of the mouse in an area of the desktop of Windows. Select Personalize. Select Change Mouse Point. Personalize the Start menu. Click with the right button of the Start menu. Select Properties. Click on the tag Start and click on Personalize. To change the action to shut down the computer from the Start menu, click with the right button on the task bar and click on Properties. Click on the tag Start menu. Click on the list Power button action. Personalize the taskbar. Click with the right button on the Start menu. Select Properties. Click on the taskbar. To change the size of the taskbar, locate the mouse pointer in the upper border until it changes to a vertical double-headed arrow. The recycle bin is used as a file container, where it is stored temporarily the deleted files. To create a folder. The sequence to create a folder is right button of the mouse, New, and Folder. Jump list.
Special Task 4 of Windows 7. Backup and Restore. The option Backup and Restore permits you to create backups of the personal files that you consider the most important, so you remain prepared to any contingency that may occur in your computer equipment. If it is shown that Window Backup and Restore your file with the following options: create an image system, create a system repair disk, and backup settings. In the Action Center permits the user to see the alerts and perform the necessary actions so the operative system Windows 7 works without problems. It shows the user important messages about the security options and maintains the computer requires. Security in the computer equipment. Firewall. A firewall is a whole system of defense, blocking or allowing the passage of information from internet and prevents the hacker or people have access to the computer equipment. B. Antivirus. Antivirus software prevents, detects, and performs person actions to delete and or remove malware, such as the virus. To defragment the hard disk. The defragment of the hard disk helps the equipment to have access to all data in a quick way. The fragmentation occurs as time goes by when the user stores, deletes, or changes files or folders. Windows Ready Boost. One way to optimize the performance of the computer when working with daily tasks is through Windows Ready Boost. Ready Boost function is to help the equipment improve the performance when memory starts running slow. The low memory can cause the computer to operate slowly because Windows needs a place to store data and therefore resorts to the hard disk. Windows Memory Diagnostic Tools. The random access memory RAM in certain moment could present problems and do not work in an optional way. Generally, the operative system Windows detects these fails and displays a window requesting it is desired to execute the tool of diagnostic of memory. Talking about the processor of 32 or 64 bits refers to the way to the processor CPU administrates the information. The version of 62 bytes Windows administrates great amount of random access memory RAM in a more efficient way that in system which operates with 32 bytes. If you don't know the version of the computer, you can obtain the version Windows 32 bytes, since it will work in both types of computers.